What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and the back nine of the Meier Lake Classic. I have Denise Cameron with me.
Hello.
How's it going today, Denise?
Good. We're watching the lead card FPO finish up the tournament here, and should be exciting.
Yeah, so shout out to Dynamic Discs for sponsoring the Meier Lake Classic. This event was actually back in June, so we're just now actually getting to editing and finalizing the video. So on the card we have Shannesty Stewart, we have Denise Cameron, we have Chelsea Ward, and Tay Voigt rounding out the card. All Alaskans with the exception of Denise.
Yep.
Pretty cool to get to play with your really good friends up in Alaska.
Yeah, always a good time. I look forward to going back every year now.
Absolutely. So here's the scores after the front nine. You have Shay with a three-stroke lead over Denise and Tay, and then Chelsea just sets one behind them. Moving on to hole number 10.
This is a fun hole. You just really, you have a chance to really throw a pretty good power drive here. Lace it up the fairway.
Yeah, you just want your shot to go kind of down this road that
Yeah.
you can kind of see is kind of the fairway, the line you want to hit, and then you want it to fade out at the very end of the flight. Got Denise up. Is that a sapphire?
It is.
Nice.
Yeah,
I know your bag.
you do. Well, there's only a few discs.
That's
in
true.
there.
And, but it's pretty cool that I knew the shade of purple and which one it was. So.
Yeah, they're all purple. Even though it's a minimal bag, they are all the same color. Chelsea's got a yellow disc. I think this is her Underworld.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yeah, I can see the stamp.
Yep. Little left side there, and unfortunately kick left as well. Smart play, just trying to hyzer back out to the fairway.
Yep.
And this is either a Maverick or a River.
One or the other.
It was
yes.
orange, so.
Yeah. Oh, she's got to patrol her mid.
Okay.
That could be it, too.
You have Shay up next. This kind of tells you what the left side of the rough looks like.
Yeah. And I think she's throwing her aftershock there.
Okay.
The dark blue mid she's got.
This is a fantastic drive from Tay.
Yeah, she got way up there.
Giving it a pretty good bid. This
Yep.
is kind of a tricky green as well. If you miss or you bank off the basket, you do have a chance to roll. Little high there from Chelsea.
Tapping in my 3.
It was a great drive.
Yeah.
Where you
thanks.
ended up.
Yeah.
Way down that fairway. Chelsea tapping in.
Yep. Couple tap-ins.
Shay tapping in, and so will Tay.
Clean them up.
Couple threes, a 4, and an unfortunate 5 there. This next hole is one of my favorites, and we did play the long pin this year. Just kind of a long, you can see where the grass just continues to go straight and the sunlight is kind of in the foreground. That's kind of where you want your drive to land, kind of in that grassy area.
Yeah, this is kind of what you call a hole, two-shot hole, or hole you want to break up. I think all of us women are really just trying to get as far as we can on this first shot.
Yep. It is a par 4. This one does play as a par 4. Yeah, you just want to be clean off this tee and just be anywhere where you can kind of see the basket on your next play.
Yep. I threw a havoc on that, let it go a little early. Definitely not ideal on this long hole.
Got Shay up next.
Yeah, I think this is her diamond she's throwing.
Diamond. Nice hyzer flipper, probably. Oh, yeah.
Low, but in the middle.
Yep. In the middle is good. Got Chelsea up next.
This is her Bio Renegade, I want to say.
Okay.
Looks like a pretty purple lavender disc. And she makes the same mistake I did. However,
Wow.
her disc just kept going.
Didn't hit anything. That's
Yeah.
way down there.
Yeah, and you know what? There's some routes. I had a tricky forehand, not quite my forte.
Cameraman was in a pretty bad spot there, too, to get any type of view of the camera, or the shot.
Yeah, Tay looks like I think she's throwing her Road Runner for her second shot.
That's a good shot. Forward progress. You
Yeah.
can see the basket up there now.
She got a good little kick too.
Shea up next.
Couldn't-
Clip the tree and kick to the right,
Ah.
it looked like. This is where Chelsea's drive ended up.
Yeah. And then she's got her little patrol shot just right up there.
What a great shot.
Yep. Killer.
Nice approach there
Yeah.
from Shea.
Really pretty shot there too.
Is this a fuse?
Or
a pure, maybe?
I don't remember. It worked, whatever it was.
Yeah. It looked like a fuse.
It probably was. I kind of was in that tricky spot. Couldn't get much
Standstill.
power. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Great putt.
Nice putt there from Shea. Good save.
They're a cheater. Standing on your baby. I do that all the time, and I'm like, hey.
Couple more tap-ins left here.
I looked up and I was like, oh. I was gonna mark it. Felt like a boss.
Great three there from Chelsea. Couple
Yeah.
fours from the other ladies, which,
Birdie 3, right?
yes, it absolutely was. And that's not a bad four. I mean, that's a you're not too disappointed when you get a four on that hole.
I mean, par's good.
Nice shot there from Chelsea. This is another one that you kind of want to give yourself a look at a birdie, I think. Is that right?
Wasn't this our 5K, 10K?
It was round number one.
Everyone was going for the ace, but yeah, I think most of us are really hoping for the birdie here. It's not super far. It's reachable. It's a tricky line for sure, but
Yeah. Definitely it's a tricky line.
yeah.
And plays just a little bit uphill.
What's the distance on this?
I want to say it's like 290 or something like that.
Yeah,
It plays about like that uphill.
That feels right. Throwing a river. Shocker.
Look at all them bugs. Great
Is it-
shot.
Is it there was also the little like cottonwood
Oh, yeah.
little
Yeah,
little
cotton was
floofs
flying. Yeah,
flying
floofs.
around everywhere.
Floof. Got Shea up next. Ooh, this is a nice hyzer flip.
Yeah, she hit that shot the way you need to, is just get something that's going to keep penetrating straight. That was either her I think that was her Saint, maybe her Jade, probably her Saint.
She definitely committed to that shot.
Yeah, which is what you have to do if you want to get there.
This is where your drive ended up. Kind of a little bit to the left. These trees, I'm guessing, were kind of a factor, or at least they were in your head a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, and this is kind of like Circle's Edge, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Close
I'd say
to
so.
it.
Maybe just outside. Oh, yeah. That's outside for sure.
Yeah. My putting didn't feel amazing this round, so those ones feel extra long on those days.
Oh, then, yeah. Every putt feels long on those days.
And Chelsea just had it in and out. So it's up to Shea now to get the birdie for the card.
Working on her footing there.
Yeah, she had weird footing up on that tree.
Great
Yeah,
putt.
beautiful.
Great, great birdie.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did you pull that a little right?
Yeah, I think so. Never take the short ones for granted.
Absolutely not.
They hurt the worst.
They do. That's a good point. They do hurt the worst.
Yeah. Especially when you had kind of a
Jerks.
putt for birdie.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than 3-putting. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So we got a 2, a 4, a 3, and a 4 on that hole. But Shay got the birdie, so she's kind of pulling away a little bit now coming down the stretch.
I feel like that big putt gave her some good momentum. And I mean, it wasn't, not that it was a massive putt, but, you know, we'd all just missed, and she went and just sunk that birdie. And I'll give you some good vibes going on to the next hole.
Definitely will. And speaking of the next hole, this is one of my favorite holes on the course.
You need some good vibes for this one.
Big par 4 downhill, and this is the short tee. Actually, they just finalized the long tee I just heard, so I'm very excited to get to play that tee next year at this event.
Yeah, that'll be great.
So on this hole, you just kind of want to finish, if you don't have the distance to get all the way up there, you kind of want to finish just straight.
Yeah, definitely. Just set up for your approach to the basket.
Yeah, because if you turn it over too much, you're going to have an awkward approach, and if you hyzer out too much, you're not going to have much of a line at all.
There's a lot of trouble to get into. I think Tay may have just found it there on the left.
Yeah, I believe she did hit and kick down to the left there. She was short of the gap. Big distance shot here. What are you ripping on? Looks like you had a river in your
I
hand.
did. I put the river down, and I'm going with the real flippy havoc.
Okay.
I'm apparently getting a little aggressive with the faster
Hey,
disc.
you only got like a few holes left. You got to get aggressive, right?
Right? And it did not work out for me.
You're still watching it, though. I think you finished down to the left. I think it just hyzered out a little more than you wanted.
I may be thinking of what happened on a different hole.
On round 1, maybe?
or foreshadowing. We'll see.
Oh, we will see. That is a great, great shot there from Tay.
Yeah, that was her out, and she...
It was her second out, because her first one actually did hit a tree.
Oh, okay. Still.
Stand still there from Shay.
Yep, that was a great shot.
This is that long left approach. Like,
Yeah.
there's gaps there, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not, like, not where you want to be.
There's some tunnels, and she... Chelsea laced the tunnel. I did not lace my tunnel.
Yeah, but you're in the fairway.
Yeah.
Nice approach there. This would be Shay for birdie. The birdie 3. Uphill about 35, maybe 40. And cans it.
I'm telling you, that momentum, she
You're
got it
absolutely
going.
Right. You're absolutely right. Sometimes it just takes banging one putt to get that going. And she definitely did.
Yeah.
And mentioned Tay is the defending champion of this event. She and Chelsea actually went to a playoff last year.
Shay and Chelsea, yeah.
Shay and Chelsea, yeah, sorry. And then Shay came out on top, I believe. Is that right?
She did.
Yeah.
Yep, in a playoff.
It's a good par save from Tay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And those putts are scary right there that you just had to make.
Yeah, I remember that
sometimes.
putt being scary.
I believe it. So we got a couple birdies, got a couple pars. Not too bad. Moving on to hole number 14. Kind of an uphill. Another one that you just don't want to hit that tree on, but
Yeah.
been there before.
Yep. She's laughing it
Yeah.
off. She knows.
She knows she'll hit the putt, right?
Yeah. She will too. Yeah, the trees were definitely in the way for a few of us on this one.
I think they had arms on this hole, reaching out and grabbing everybody's disc that flies
Smacking
by.
it to the ground.
Yeah. Great shot there from
Yep.
Tay. Got up there in the fairway. She likes it. This is the short tee for this hole, and we're playing to the short pin.
How long is this one?
This one is I don't have the distances in front of me right now, but I bet this one's about right around that 300 mark as well.
Yep. And uphill too.
Yep. You can see the top of the band right there. That looked great.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you want, is to just kind of throw it up there flat and hyzer out and give yourself a look.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out how to get all the way up into the circle, but I feel pretty confident just getting up that fairway.
There is a backdoor line you can take if you just get it to go straight and kind of get it to penetrate straight and then hyzer out. There is a backdoor you can take.
Great up from Chelsea there.
Getting tricky with Tay.
And she gets up there too.
This is a long look at par save.
Look at that. I'm telling you, all the putts are going in.
I'm telling you too. When you're feeling it, those putts, that basket seems so big. And when you're not feeling it, that basket seems so small.
Yes. So small.
That was a good bid. That
Yeah.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You rang metal. You rang metal, right? So
Did it? I couldn't tell.
I think
It
it
just
did.
hyzered out early.
I thought you hit the basket. But that was for birdie too. That was your birdie putt.
Yeah.
So
It's all good.
much rather miss birdie putts than par putts, I guess.
True.
Couple tap ins coming up. I believe this is going to be Chelsea for 4 after hitting early. Is that right?
I believe so.
Making sure we got
We'll find out here in just a second.
No, that was a 5.
Oh, it was a
unfortunately.
5.
That's right. She did hit early, and then, yeah. So everybody else got pars on the card. Going on to hole number 15 is a downhill, kind of a turnover shot, actually.
Yeah.
Basket sits on the side of the hill.
And Shay's getting some strokes on the card now.
Yeah, she is.
All that good putting's helping her pull away.
But it's not over till you get through hole number 16.
Yeah, that's so true.
Oh, what a kick.
Kept her going straight down the fairway.
Forward progress in the woods is always good.
Should probably be a little left there, maybe tricky shot, but
Yeah. And this green is tricky. How it sits on the side of that hill.
it is,
A
yeah.
lot of rollaways I saw happen on this one this week.
I'm throwing my fuse here. I go for placement. Just easy, straight little placement shot. It served me well in this event.
That looked
I
good.
struggled really badly with this hole last year.
That looked like a great line. We got Chelsea up next. Throwing her River Maverick.
Or Patrol.
Oh, okay.
A couple of those orange ones.
Yeah. I would think it's a Maverick or a River on this. It's got to be a driver. Patrol doesn't seem like a disc she would choose to throw on this far of a hole.
I mean, I threw a mid-range.
Yeah. I suppose you're right. Oh,
Gorgeous
man.
shot.
Sit down.
I feel like I remember we were all very excited. Because that was pretty amazing.
That was very amazing.
Shay was...
Leaked a little left.
Yeah, I think she got a little tree kick in the wrong direction.
Forehand approach there. Set down. That's good.
Yeah, just a little roll.
Is this where your drive landed?
Yeah, this is where my fuse landed, and I just kind of play for that edge of the hill,
Mm-hmm.
looking down at the basket shot.
All right. Shay's banged 3 in a row. Can she make it 4? No, but it stayed there.
Yeah, that was a real long one.
Yep. It stayed. It didn't roll. I've seen him roll there.
Ooh. Chelsea had an in and out, but her sat right there, which is what you want, because, yeah, like you said, the rolls can be rough.
Yeah. Tay tapping in her, I believe this is a par from Tay.
Sounds right.
After that sick forehand approach that just stuck right there on the green. Great shot there. She's playing some solid golf coming down the stretch.
Yeah, she was just super consistent this whole round.
Pars are good.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, honestly. So we got a 4, got a couple pars on the hole. Not too bad. Okay, Shay has about 4-stroke lead over you and Tay at this point with 3 holes to go, and this one is such a tough hole.
Very tough hole. You really, the tee shot is so important here. You just if you lose strokes early on this hole, then you're really going to be struggling towards the end to
Agreed.
to even get par.
To even get bogey, for that matter. I mean, it's a par 4, but it's, goodness, is it a long, long hole. This is a tee shot that you just need something to go very, very straight and just kind of follow this dirt road that you can see.
Yeah, there's a very.
And you hit that
I got it.
tree in the middle and kicked way right. I remember it took us a little while to find this one.
Yeah, and it's on a weird side of a hill. Yeah, you can kind of see where the light kind of ends in the woods. There's a very tight, probably like 30-foot wide gap.
If that.
That
30
you're trying to
feet's pretty
get to.
generous.
Maybe 20.
Maybe
foot
25.
wide.
Yeah.
It's a small gap. So if you're not in the middle, then that second shot is really going to be tough.
Yeah, and that where that gap is about halfway on this hole.
Yeah. And then Shay's throwing her sapphire here.
Beautiful little kiss off that tree, and she is sitting pretty.
Yeah, she should have a good look down that second corridor, that second portion of the fairway.
And kind of like hole number 4, this basket also sets by the water.
Yes.
Kind of on the opposite corner of the lake.
Yep. Chelsea's got a Bio Renegade looking for some turn and just gets caught up there in the branches.
That's all right, though.
Yeah.
As long as you don't kick too far into the jungle,
Yeah.
you should be all right.
Here's where we found mine, side of the hill. Not much to work with. And I got out to the fairway.
And you're still looking at about 500 feet.
Yeah,
from here.
I'm not even to the corridor yet.
No.
And turn that disc over.
Chelsea very smartly just kind of pitching up, trying to get through that gap so she can have a look down the fairway. And Tay getting tricky.
A little tomahawk action.
I like it. Here's D.
Just get me up this fairway.
Oh, that was a great shot right there.
Yeah, finally had a good shot on this one.
Way down that fairway.
You do need more than one good shot on this hole, though, I will say.
Yeah, one good shot isn't going to help you on this hole, unless it's the tee shot. If it's the tee shot, maybe.
Hopefully.
And this is where Shay's tee shot landed.
Yeah.
This is incredible. Beautiful shot there. You can see the basket out by the water.
Yep.
And that shot is very deceiving. It looks like it's parked, and you get up there, and you still have like a 35-foot putt.
Yeah, it's always a little longer than you think towards the end there.
And I think the water really plays tricks on your mind.
I never feel like the water is too much in play for me, and maybe that's because I'm just trying to get up to I'm just kind of like pitching up by the time I'm that close to it. But
yeah, the water's not super close, but it's there.
It is.
Mentally, it's there.
Yeah. Oh, that was a overturned forehand, and that's all I really had was try to make a little bit of a putt, but nope.
But nope. There's our friends.
My Grebes.
Denise's Grebes. General Grievous.
Rednecked Grebes.
And this would be from about 45 for Shay for her birdie. Left it just a little bit high. How good would a 3 have been right there?
I mean, par's like birdie on this hole.
Agreed. But how good would a 3 have been right there? I mean, like, that's just basically shutting the door.
Well, if a par feels like a birdie, then a 3 would feel like an eagle.
Yeah.
Couple semi-defeated tap-ins from a few of us there who struggled on 16.
Yeah, we got a 4. We got a straight. We got a small straight there. A 4, 5, 6, and a 7.
Yeah.
Moving on to one of my favorite holes as well, the dock. Hole number 17. The floating dock. This is by far the shortest hole on the course.
But I'm a fan of it.
Yep, I bet you are. hole number, or round number 1, rather, Denise actually hit the tournament ace on this hole.
I did. Yep.
With what disc?
With my river.
I suggest higher. Higher than that line.
It was a great ace. Do you remember how much money you made for that ace?
$560, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was my first tournament ace too.
So we got Chelsea up. And really the only shot here is just kind of a straight shot. You just want to barely clear this hill in front of you.
You got a putt?
Nice. Shaving the ground.
Got Tay coming up next. I mean, this is such a fun shot.
Yeah, when we first came out to design this course, this was a request from Mike, one of the owner of the property. Said, "Hey, I want a shot from the water. What can we do?"
Get in.
Ooh.
Great shot there from Tay. Puts it right up by the bucket.
Looked like a peach disc. I wonder if that was her Shrike. Ooh, no, she has an orange Thrasher too. That might have been it.
And then we got Denise walking out to the dock. Are you thinking, let's do this again?
A little. I mean, my thing with this is don't just drill it into the hole because it is quite a bit uphill.
Into the hill?
Yeah. The hill. So that's always my goal. Get over the hill.
I thought you made it again. I'll be honest. When it crested that hill, I thought she was going right in.
Would have been nice. Could have used those strokes too. Couple long runs. Ooh.
Just
Chelsea
left
almost got it.
Yeah, just left it a little bit to the right there. We got Shay up next for her birdie. All day. That's so great. Putting really came on fire in this back nine.
It really did.
So it looks like Tay ended up a little longer than it looked like. She must have got a little kick and roll. This would be her for birdie, though.
Ooh. It's me for my birdie. Wah wah.
Just a little right again, you think? Or was that a good putt?
I don't know.
Looked like it might have been just a touch right.
I couldn't tell if it kicked out the right or the left there.
The right. Par cleanup. A couple of them.
What are you doing?
Here's a view of the beautiful Meier Lake up in Wasilla, Alaska. All right, after 17, we got one more hole to play, and Shay is holding strong now with a 6-stroke lead over Tay. You are one behind, and then Chelsea's a couple behind you.
Yeah, and on this last hole, I mean, there's some trouble you could get into, but it's relatively straightforward.
Yeah, you're not going to lose 6 strokes on this
Yeah,
hole.
definitely not.
It is a beautiful hole, though. Long, downhill. It's gettable if you hit that line.
Yeah. Shay throws a good sapphire shot, a little low, but she didn't need to do anything crazy.
Nah.
She just needed to stay right in the middle like
That's
she
right.
did.
Really, the only thing you don't want to do on this hole is end up right, because there's a drop off to the right, and it's pretty thick and rough down there, and you may not even find your disc if you go too far right.
Looks like maybe Tay's got a Avenger SS in her hands. Had a hard time seeing which disc she's using.
I didn't go left.
Definitely had some turn on it, but I think she stayed on top.
Small Vic
Yep,
needs a
I think
disc
so.
golf.
She might have gone a little bit down, but not too terribly far.
I'm going Flippy Havoc here. I think I'm just trying to get all the way down there, last hole of the tournament.
Get aggressive.
Might
Let's
as well
get it.
try to do something fun. I can't see it, but I don't remember it being
I think
good.
you went. Well, you didn't look at it very long from the tee, so I think you did catch a tree there on that left side. And yeah, that's what I thought. Kicked right down. It's a good approach.
Yeah, I can't tell how far left I ended up getting on that. Shay from her drive. Looks like she's throwing her aftershock.
Just trying to get up there.
Yep. All she needed to do.
Kicked a little bit past the basket, but no big deal there.
She's got a few putts to work with.
Yeah, she does.
Tay getting up there with the Roadrunner.
Chelsea throwing it in. I
Yeah.
remember that shot. That was sick.
Big putt.
It's always good, no matter how you play during a tournament, when you throw in that last shot,
Yeah.
it always feels good.
Totally.
D up next. Just off the top.
Yep.
Now, for me, this is one of the hardest putts to make.
Oh, the comebacker?
Yes.
Yeah, that can be a
That
hard
was a
one.
good hit.
I think we all pretty much, for the most part, knew where we stood at this point in the standings.
Yeah, I will say, though, Allison Mabbitt from the second card had a killer round and actually came back and got third place at this tournament.
Yep, off the chase card.
Yeah. So great shooting from Allison. Now we got Shay for the win.
For her two-peat,
That's right, for back-to-back.
as
Undefeated.
they say.
right?
Undefeated. Oh,
Oops. I don't know if you can hear it, but she made a comment. This was actually the day after Pro Worlds, and I remember she made the comment here of, if I was James Conrad, I would have missed that putt. Because James had like that same distance of a putt for the win. But kind of funny to hear her say that. But
it's all right. She got it.
well done there, Shay.
And I mean, she may have missed that putt in the end, but man, it was her putting that did
Oh,
it for her.
absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
she just went on a tear, got them all. Great shooting, Shay.
It was pretty awesome to watch. Got to get a final round ladies picture and group hug.
Group hug.
And finally, there's that group hug we talked about.
You love to see it.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Shay on her 5-stroke victory over Tay. And actually, Allison Mabbitt, I mentioned earlier, she actually came back and tied Tay for second place. So
Yep, off the chase card.
pretty awesome to see. Great shooting there from Allison. And this is the tradition of the Meier Lake Plunge. All the champions do cannonballs. That's Shay's second cannonball at Meier Lake.
2-time.
Pretty cool to see. Got to be some cold water, but hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.
See you next year.
You just jumped the gun, buddy. Speedy button.
Couldn't linger.
No lingering. No lingering.